it's very possible that my body is still recovering, even from March. Good morning! Happy Monday!
Morning! It's soup day!
Soup, soup, soup. Can you guys tell that it's a little bit overcast? I'm not sure if you can. Well, it's a little bit overcast.
I feel like you're compensating for the overcastness with your energy right now.
Oh yeah, I'm jazzed. So I made this soup yesterday for the purpose of eating it today. We didn't even taste it yesterday. Is it okay?
So good.
Okay, good. I did give it a quick taste, but that was in the process. So, yeah, it's just some leftover chicken I had. So there's a little bit of chicken, fresh cut up celery, carrots, onions, and Maryland corn, and then spätzle noodles. And because it's more like not very brothy, I don't know what this would be called. It's not a casserole. Is it a stew, like a noodle stew?
It's soup with no broth.
There we go.
Lunch was delicious, and now I am working on editing the vlog, and I just have to show you my little workspace here. So, my laptop, as I've talked about before, like this much of the screen. Alright, see this? Screen doesn't work. I showed you a few weeks ago, it started working again. That didn't last long. It must be a loose connection inside the screen. And even when it is working, it's got lines across it. Anyways, so I have a monitor that I am using to edit with because it's hard to use only a 3/4 of your screen. And we got Harry soon after I got this bookcase and started setting up my office. I got this desk, and it was like turning into a great office. And then we decided to make it Harry's room when we got Harry, and he sort of took over my desk, and this is where he sleeps. And I just want to show you the cuteness of him sleeping here in his bed. He's just like, usually he's completely just buried in the blankets, but I mean, come on. Anyways, I cleared off, he usually actually has 2 beds up here on my desk, but I cleared up half the desk so I could actually work in here. So, here we are, the office / Harry's room. Mary came to check on us. Look at all our cacti.
I've done 2 new things.
2 new things. Tell me about them.
Let me see if you can recognize them.
Okay. More vibrant colors, I feel like.
Yes.
Is that the new things?
These are some new spikies.
Ooh, I like that little, like, 4 design. I like that one.
Maybe I only did 1 new thing.
And the brighter colors.
The brighter colors, yeah.
I like you.
Thanks.
Those are great. You having fun?
Yeah, I am. This doesn't happen very often where all 4 of us are in Harry's room. Peter decided to use the desk for what it's supposed to be used for.
I told them.
Oh, okay. And Harry's, he perches on whatever there is. So last night there was Peter's phone, and Harry was perched on it.
On the phone, like,
yeah.
Perched on it.
Right now he's perched on Peter's Bible, which he was previously using. And Ollie's laying down. And I'm sitting on a trunk, which I grew up with at my grandparents' house. We also had 2 trunks at my house. And this one was in my grandparents' life. What did they say, since they were 20 years old?
I don't remember.
There was a story behind it. Like, it had been in the family and they were just done with it. And so they gave it to us about a year ago. And we kind of just thought it was perfect for, you can kind of see the style. And the style of Peter's office, which is actually in reality Harry's room.
Hey, I'm reclaiming it.
You're reclaiming it. The style's kind of a warm, like, not modern. Well, let's call it a historic modern.
I'd call it classic.
Classic style, yes. So some warm tones from the books. Look at me with all my fancy verbiage. I don't think that's the right word, but whatever. This hot air balloon, which was a gift that I received maybe 9 years ago. I just absolutely love it. The little sandbags on the sides are actually filled with sand. I'm just saying.
That's commitment.
And you can get these on Amazon or eBay or whatever. And yeah, it's just really cute. And then that chest is also special to us. It was a family friend who gave it to us, and it had been in her family since she graduated law school. And we just redid it. We refinished the top and painted the white bottom. It used to be a forest green. And that's that.
That's it. What's going on over here?
Well, I needed to do some work. Like, this was all covered in dirt.
Oh, wow.
And there were pots. Well, I started to clean it over here.
Sorry, it's so blurry. I don't know why it's not focusing. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I needed to like repot a couple of things and I needed to clean it up. So.
It's looking nice. I like your lineup here.
Do you?
Yeah.
See, my brain wants all the terracotta on one, all the handmade pottery on one, and all my handmade cement pots on one. But this one, I try not to put like little guys up on because I can't see it.
Yeah, and then you can't enjoy the little things.
But you know what I could do?
What?
I could. This guy's
the
big.
The big ones could go up there,
yes.
yeah.
I could put that guy up there.
I like that.
And then I could put the terracottas down here. Now look at this. This is like crazy town. This is growing like little babies. It's crazy.
Oh wait,
I just noticed.
Let me get a close up of that. It's growing like a little arm off of it, right?
Like a little baby.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, I don't know. I think it needs the window for support.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that one there, but I'm thinking I could put, well, that one kind of matches down there. I'll see.
Okay. I think we're going to get out of the house. You've been out of the house in a couple days. I've got a return to make, and we'll see what else we do. Well. Who knew that organizing succulents was such an intricate process?
Oh. This one shriveled up and died. It was a little four-headed, teeny tiny one of these. Actually, that one's four-headed too. I grew this one from a propagated leaf.
Nice. What's the original? Is it that one?
I'm trying to remember.
Or is the original no more?
I think this is a propagated one too. Actually, most of these are.
Interesting. Maybe you gave the original away.
It may have been this one, which this is now 2 years old next month.
Oh, wow.
But like this thing, do you see how long it is?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's super fertile myrtle. Like
fertile myrtle.
Really fertile. And also really dropping leaves. But yeah.
So like under normal circumstances. Oh look, our Christmas cactus is blooming. That's awesome.
Under normal circumstances, what?
Would you like chop that off and like plan to?
Yeah, behead it. But it's still so happy. Like I thought I'd have to behead it before I move a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's been happy. So.
Well, I love how like this just is like spilling out of that box.
Yeah.
Hannah gave that to you?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I realized I needed a cup of coffee before we leave. So I just, why is it turning red?
Oh, it's running out of space. Uh-oh, what? Coconut.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Tastes like coconut oil. Or it tastes like coconut flavor.
Have you guys ever had Bulletproof coffee? It has butter and coconut oil in it, and then I just add my normal sugar and cream to it as well. I think it's so, before I had tried it, I thought butter and coffee sounds so vile, but I love it. Like, I love the like richness of it, and it just feels like more substantial to me. I really enjoy it. Anyway, he just took a sip of my coffee and was like, coconut, wow. What I wanted to say is I feel like my afternoon hard times fatigue situation, shakiness, is improving because it's not as consistently every day as it was a month or 2 or 6 ago. And I'm just so thankful because that was getting really hard and frustrating and fatiguing. So I don't know, part of me wonders, my doctor and I have talked about this, if it's kind of, oh, I love it, cat stretch, oh. Just kind of wondering if it's my body still trying to recover from the virus I had in March. Oh, dog stretch, stretch. I saw like a meme or something one time that said, if you don't stop what you're doing and say, stretch, when your dog stretches, like, are you even living? And I was like, yeah, I feel that. I get that. So anyway, with that being said, I am really thankful that today I feel barely shaky at all. I think that getting in the car, drinking this coffee, and kind of just powering on will kind of, I think, help me get over the shaky feeling. Yeah, I don't know. And, okay, but yeah, I think what I was saying was just like, it's very possible that my body is still recovering, even from March. And part of the reason we know my body still isn't back to completely normal is that some of my blood counts are still lower than what my normal is. So my platelets are at a level where they usually are when I'm on like IV antibiotics. And usually when I used to come off IVs, my platelet count would go back up to around 100, but it hasn't come back up. So that's why partially I do think that the fatigue could be still related to that, and that could also be why it's getting like marginally better as time goes on. I don't know. Ow! That's what Ollie said.
Okay guys, Mary isn't hungry for dinner yet, but I was ready to finish off the leftovers from our barbecue the other day. So I did some Brussels sprouts seared in the pan, and then I made a brisket, wait for it, brisket and pulled pork and homemade pickles and jalapenos on top. I'm pretty excited. Look at this glossy bun. These buns from the Aldi, they're the best. Taste test. I normally wouldn't put the brisket and pork on the same sandwich, but it's what we had left. Here we go.
We just finished filming a podcast, and I came downstairs and I found the leftover Brussels sprouts that Peter made, and I'm gonna chow down. They taste so good. Are you guys ready to meet the new family member? Say hello. This, if we haven't said it yet, is one of our favorite parts of living in North Carolina. Tree frogs. Like, seriously amazing. If you guys didn't know it, I had 2 tree frogs growing up, pet tree frogs. They were 2 or 3 or 4 times as big as this one. Mine were called White's tree frogs, and they are really pudgy. But this guy's really slender and sweet and cute. So cute. And just to be clear, we're not actually adopting him as a part of our family. He's not coming in the house, but he's welcome to live on that window. And if I were to come down tomorrow morning and he was still there, I would be so happy. I'm exhausted, and as always,
we'll see you tomorrow. Night, Ollie.
Ollie, can you say goodnight, everybody?